All right, students, this is Mr. Kuta here. I'm going to be showing you some of the features on the TI Inspire calculator, specifically the features for our unit on mean, median, mode, range, standard deviation, all the statistical stuff. So there's a couple things it can do for you. If you get used to it, it's probably going to save you a lot of time. So when you first turn on the TI Inspire, it'll come to this, and that's your home screen. You can't really see it right now, but it says calculate right there. One of the things I want to share with you is if you use this, the little touchpad here, if you lightly hover over it, it should. Well, no, it's not. There it is. Okay, so it's a little bit. The response is not perfect, but if you lightly hover it, it should give you the cursor so you can go through any of those, or you can just press the arrow and arrow over to down, down, over, 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 wherever you want to get to. Or if you very lightly touch it, there it is. You can do that. Anyways. What we usually want is calculate. So you go to calculate, enter, and that's going to bring you to Scratchpad. Okay, so Scratchpad is where you're going to go to enter stuff. So a couple things. I'm going to grab another calculator so I can show you point to stuff on there while keeping the screen here. Okay, so this calculator has more features than you could possibly have buttons for. So what it has to do is have to have menus and stuff like that. And then some of the buttons have secondary functions. So over here, there's a button that says control. You're going to use that quite a bit, and you're going to use that to access anything that comes up in blue writing above the other keys. So above this trig key, it has a question mark thing. Above the equals, that's how you can get not equals, greater than, all that stuff. Square root, above this one, it has a square root. So anything in blue, you're going to press control first. So if you go control, and then the right parentheses, which is directly below that, a couple steps, you should get that symbol. So take a second to find that on the calculator. This is where you're going to go to enter lists. All right. So what we'll do is I'm going to use the data from number 1 on 7.1. You can use any data and it all works the same, but here's where we go. Type 3, and then there's a comma down on the keyboard. It's next to the O. You have to put commas in between your numbers. 5, comma, 2, comma, 4, comma, 3, comma, 4, comma, 3, 5, comma, and then there's a 16, which was way outside the range, or way outside the rest of the data numbers. Okay, so here's how we enter it. Now that you've taken the time to enter it, we want to store it so we can use it repeatedly and not have to retype the whole thing or highlight the whole thing and copy and paste. So what you're going to do is right above the var button, so there's a button for var for variable. Right above var it says store, and that's in blue. So you're going to have to press control, and the var button gives you an arrow, and that's telling you store it where. Well, I guess it's asking you store it where. And you can put A, B, C, D, whatever letter you want to put for it. Let's just put A to be simple. All right. And when you press enter, it says, okay, that's all stored under A. Okay, pretty nice. So mean, median, and mode, it'll do all that stuff for you. So let's go ahead and do this. What you can do, once you have all that in there, you're going to go menu. And most of what we're going to do is going to be under statistics. So you can press the number 6, and that brings you up a new menu. Now, we just had a list of numbers, so a lot of what we're going to do is going to be list math. List operation and list math we're going to use a lot. Okay. Now, if you accidentally press the wrong one or whatever it is, press escape, and I'll take you back to the last menu. Press enter, and it takes you to that menu. We want list math, so I press 3. It takes me to a new menu. And now that's where you see mean, median, mode, maximum, minimum. Mainly, we want mean and median. Maximum, you should be able to find the maximum number looking at your data. Okay, but if you have like 100 pieces of data, then yeah, you're going to want the calculator to surf through there and find the maximum. So mean, press mean. It comes up like that, and you have to type the letter A. This tells you do the mean of this data set A. Press enter, bam, there it is. And this all gets easier and easier once you've navigated a couple times. So next, go back to menu. Number 6 was statistics. The number 3 was list math. And we wanted, now let's try the median. And the median of A again. And there it is. There's the median. The mode is the one that happens the most. So one of the ways to help to do that, looking at this list of data, if you have more than this many numbers, it's kind of hard to find the mode. So if you organize the list in order, that sometimes helps. So again, we're going to go to menu, number 6. This time we're going to go list operations. And we're going to sort ascending. That means sorting, getting bigger, sorting from smallest to biggest. So we got 1. So it says sort A, and that says sort ascending. And what do you want to sort? We want to sort list A. That's why we type the A there. Press enter. It didn't do anything. It just says done. And again, that's where using the calculators, that's why we're making these videos, so you'll know what to do. It says it did it, but where is it? Well, if you type A again and press enter, now it produces your list. And you notice it's the same list as before, but now it's all in order. Okay, so now the mode pops out right away. We see a whole bunch of 3s all together, and there's more 3s than anything else. There's your mode. All right. Last thing, if you want the range, subtract the biggest and smallest, and there's your range. So mean, median, mode, and range, all very simple. Once you have it typed in, just go to the menu, go to statistics, and you can do anything you want. This calculator will do so much stuff. It will do all kinds of bar graphs and stuff like that, and I will show you all that stuff tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow for tomorrow's video, and we'll show you that stuff. And this should hopefully help you finish up everything on 7.1 Practice A, and then the other statistic worksheet that had mean, median, and mode, and so on. The one that looked like this page. That one. All right, so try those out. Bring questions tomorrow. Have a great day, guys.